Hi Flosstube, welcome to the 6th day of Vlogmas. This is Lori, Texstylust. Welcome to my channel. Hi Flosstubies, it's Lori. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're not going to have a demo. I'm still feeling under the weather. This bug is not through with me yet, so we're going to do something that takes a little bit less exertion but also gives maximum excitement, and that is look at cross stitch charts. In this case, these are kits that are holiday theme related that I have not started, and I thought I would take the opportunity to go through them just in case there was one that I wanted to do as a Christmas start this season. So I have my helper here who is sorting some floss for me, probably not in a way that I want my floss sorted, so let's see if I can get it away from her. Thank you, Izzy. I did start Christmas in My Heart last night from Kimberly Nugent, and I did choose to use, pardon me, can I have my glasses back? Thank you. Thank you, miss. I did end up using the cedar plank, and I'm really glad I did because I am loving how this is starting to look. So this is my start. I think the white, the light color pops on here, and so do all of the other colors. So I think this is a winner. And I'm starting to get to the point where I'm starting a lot of these Christmas charts, and I just want to sit and keep going. But I have a few more that I want to at least get the first few threads in, and then I'll be able to sit down and enjoy stitching them. So that's the one I started last night. Boy, that kitty's starting to be on me. No, do not do that. Okay. So I have a shelf in my cross stitch room that if I get it put back together, now that I've taken a lot of things down off of it, I'll show you what that shelf looks like. But I put a lot of my boxes from retreats on the shelf, and sometimes they still have the projects in them. So we're going to look at a few of those, and then some of them I've never taken the projects out of, or I've taken the projects out of and has started. But one of the things that might be really high on my list of new starts is these two spool stitches from Milady's Needle. Now, I bought these very early in my cross stitch career, late 2017, early 2018. I don't think I've ever seen anybody else show these. So they come with the spools, they come with the floss, and they come with the linen. So there is no reason that I can't pull these out and get them started, and they are pretty high on the list. The second thing I pulled down from my shelf is a kit from the Midwest, when it was still called Midwest Cross Stitch Retreat of 2020. November 2020. I did not attend that retreat. I was going through cancer treatment at the time, but Michelle did send it to me, and this is from Shakespeare's Peddler, and I love that stitch. That is high on the list too, and I can hear there are some things still in the box. So yes, so I have everything here to do all of the stitches and the additional doodads. Look, there's a jingle bell, there's some wool. So there's some projects in here that I could definitely get started on. So that came down from the shelf, and I think that one might stay down from the shelf. I may have more than one stitch from these kits that I've had put away. Another one that came down from the shelf is from let's see, let's do these in order. Does this one have a date on it? It doesn't. So this one was from the 2019 Midwest Cross Stitch Retreat. And I'm showing it even though that's not necessarily a holiday stitch, but it's also the retreat that I picked up the copy of Rose Winter Manor. But I also still have some projects left in here. Believe that I have stitched that particular stitch, but there's also a needlework chart in there, and I still have all my goodies from that retreat to put in there. Beautiful card and the floss. I have some linen in here. I've got ribbons in here, and I have instructions on putting together some of the projects from that retreat. And I'm trying to keep these things together. This is kind of why I leave things in the boxes, because otherwise if they get separated, I might not know what they go to. The next one I'm going to show you is also from a Midwest / Farm Girl retreat. This was definitely from Farm Girl because it was in Amana. And this was the another Brenda Gervais. This was the box that we received. And I don't remember again what year this was, but I have some charts in here. It was the release. This was the retreat kit that we received. That was it. And this is supposed to represent the buildings in Amana, which it does beautifully. And I've seen several people show that finish this season. This was also a chart that we received in our box. And again, like the other boxes, I still have all my goodies in here. Oh gosh, it's kind of fun to revisit these. Here is the floss ring. Look at all those beautiful flosses. There was some bling with the Santa and the snowman. Is that not gorgeous? And I do have a start on this because I started it at retreat, and please excuse the needles that are in there. So there's my start. Not a bad start. And let's see, I have some notes in here. I have some doodads that were possibly from the box or possibly from the retreat. Oh, I forgot about this. Here was another little goodies that came in the box. Aren't those gorgeous? That pretty. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. There's some tiny beads and ribbon, and this was the paper that came in it. So that was from that box. Let's see, do I have any other retreat boxes? I don't. But I do have a few other things that I keep up in that, that little vignette where I keep my retreat boxes. And this is a treasured gift that was given to me the first year I was cross stitching, and it came from the wonderful Lisa Smith Kindred Stitcher, and she made me this project roll. You can see that I do use it. I don't know what those flosses were for. Kind of looks like they were for something from a Brenda Gervais. They look those colors, and she made this and she stitched this for me. It has some pockets here. It has a pincushion roll in the middle. And of course, we have some wool there to put your pins in, and it folds up, and it's just gorgeous. It's one of my most favorite gifts ever. Another thing that I have in there, I bought this, I think the first year that she was in business. And I'm talking about Kelly Stadola. So she makes these little folios. She has a name for them. This one happens to be a limited edition. She did a limited edition. They were numbered. I have number 6. So if you look here, she put numbers on them. I have number 6. and it came with all of these special doodads, and I keep it up in a place where I can look at it and enjoy it all year long when I'm not using it for a project. And it came with some floss cards. Oops, I'm sorry. Some floss cards and this beautiful little ornament. And it also came with this really cute zipper pull. I don't know if Kelly's still doing these. I just don't know. I will put her information down below if she's still making things and selling them. I met Kelly at a couple of early retreats, and I haven't seen her in a long time. It would be really nice to see you, Kelly. But I love this. This is one of my favorite holiday things. Another favorite holiday thing that I keep up there, because I haven't stitched a stitch to put in it yet, and this is a LaHaye box. And if you're not on his mailing list, if you love these Amish inspired handmade boxes, you need to get on his list. So he, particularly around this time of year, he does have a couple special releases. I think he had one earlier this week, like on Wednesday, and they sell out in minutes. But this is a box. Yeah, there we go. This is a box that has a recessed lid, so you can put a stitch in there. It's meant to be a stitching box. I love the green color. I have another small tray. I showed it to you earlier this week because I keep my my hexagon star day implements in it, and I love this color. He also does some special, I wouldn't call them special order, but pre-order type of things. He's doing some now that are open trays with, I believe, Civil War era newspapers laminated on the inside. You can pre-order them, but sometimes it's several months, which is okay in my book, several months before they're done. I like the fact that he is an absolute craftsman, and you know, it takes time to do this kind of craftsmanship. So something else that's up on my shelf that I love. Okay, the rest of the video is going to be some kits that I'm just going to show you that I've collected over the years. I used to belong to the Dying to Stitch, some of their kit subscriptions. I've also belonged to different ones at Country Sampler, so I've collected a lot over the years. Now I'm trying to be a little bit more judicious with what I am putting my money towards. Basically, I probably talked about this a couple times in the last year or so. I'm really trying to make sure I know where I'm going to put a stitch before I put the time in to stitch it, because I have so many things I want to make. I want to make sure I know where it's going to go. So back to the kit parade. This one is a Brenda Gervais. It's called Ho Ho Ho. And there's the beautiful kit. And I may set some of these aside to start, you never know. This one is one I think that I ordered specifically from the Attic Needlework, and it's by Mary Cox, and it's called 'Tis Christmas Time. And I'm going to try to avoid the glare as much as possible, but this is a needle book. This is one I kitted up myself. I'm going to pull the book out. It's a Blackbird Designs. So I have all of the different linens, and I have the lace. I don't necessarily have the flosses pulled, but it's for the Deck the Halls strawberries. Now I have one of these strawberries made up that was gifted to me by the wonderful Susie Reno in a gift exchange. So I only have to make 5 of them instead of 6. So that is a possibility. This is a kit that I received at the Schoolgirl Sampler Society Club. And this is the red and green carnation sampler. No, I'm sorry, it was Country Sampler. This one is so pretty. It's a beautiful sampler. There it is, kitted up. This was a Dying to Stitch, and it was a huge hit when it first came out, and I can't believe I haven't started it because it's so pretty. And it is the Merry Christmas drum from Blackbird Designs. I think I'm gonna have to pull that out. I keep looking at it every year, and every year it sits there. That one's coming out. I don't know when I'm gonna start it, but it's coming out. This was from Dying to Stitch, and it's a Pineberry Lane, and it's a Joyous Noel. Now, I picked this up at Country Sampler right after the retreat where this was released because they had a few extras. Lisa and I happened to be there after the Farm Girl retreat. We went and spent a couple days there, and we were able to pick this up, and it's the Peace on Earth by Samplers Not Forgotten, Kimberly Nugent. And it is such a gorgeous stitch. This was the Dying to Stitch subscription kit, and it is Plum Street Home for the Holidays. The great thing about Dying to Stitch is they put everything in there. So you can see you've got your floss, you've got your linen, and you've got your trim. Everything you need to get it done. Another Dying to Stitch. This is Bringing Home the Tree from Scarlet House. And again, entire kit. Yay! Another Dying to Stitch from Plum Street. This is the Mount Vernon Christmas. These should be no-brainers. I don't know why these aren't out for me to pick up and stitch. If I don't get to them this season, I should just put all of these in a basket next to my stitchy chair to pull out. This is from Country Sampler. This was also a big hit. It was a series of drums by Stacy Nash. This was the first one, and It's a Wonderful Life. It's also been on my list that I want to pull out and get started. And there's the kit. I have to tell you, I sit and look at these, and I count myself such a fortunate person to have these and have this problem of not enough time to stitch all of this beautiful stuff. Another Dying to Stitch, Scarlet House, Be Merry and Bright. Okay, the only other thing I wanted to talk about today was recycling and repurposing old Christmas decorations. So I was with my quilting group for our monthly get-together where we usually quilt. This last time some of us quilted and some of us worked on a wreath. A person in our group had brought a bunch of old Christmas ornaments that were passed to her from an estate, and I grabbed some trees. But the thing I wanted to show you was this tree right here was kind of started out looking like this, where it was all rumpled up and it had been stuffed in a box, and it's one of the old artificial trees that are, they start looking kind of ratty after a while. But what I did is I pulled all the branches out, and this along with our wreaths, our friend showed us that if you take some spray paint, and it's just the white hardware store paint, like just a regular spray paint, and you lightly dust it, and you come out with this beautiful flocked looking tree. Now I was just so surprised at how beautiful and how it really spruced up this little tree and made it look new. So I can't wait to decorate it. I'm going to pull out some of my vintage red Mercury bulbs and put on this. I think it's going to be beautiful. But don't throw away those old artificial ornaments. See if you can pull them out. I need to go get myself some spray paint because I got 2 or 3 of these. See if you can pull them out, fluff them out, and go get yourself a little can of that spray paint and see if you can't take something old and make it new again. So until tomorrow, Happy holidays, and I'll see you soon.